So here we go. Okay. My name is Stephanie. You know what? I'm going to do something different. Hold on. Here we go. My name is Stephanie. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for spending some time with us on today's Thursday, on this awesome Thursday night. If you do not know me, my name is Stephanie. I already said that. Oh, good grief. You think I had some ketones today. We're going to talk about brain clarity in a second, but no. Hold on, and I'm going to mute somebody. So when you hop on, just mute yourself or I will mute you. So I've got 4 girls. We homeschool, and we have been a part of Pruvit for almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years next month, which seems crazy to me. My husband, our kind of Pruvit story is my husband 6 years ago started the ketogenic diet. I thought he was crazy. I lived off of pizza, chicken nuggets, corn dogs, Little Debbie's, and I didn't fall in love with this product. Well, here's the deal. My husband handed me a packet. Raise your hand if you've been drinking ketones or have drank ketones. You currently have a 5 or 10 day experience in your hands, like whose life has been changed because of ketones. Everybody's hand should be raised, right? That's why you're here. And so he handed me a pack and I said, do not ever ask me to share this with anybody because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do this. I'm a homeschool mom. That's what I'm called to do. Like, I don't have time to do anything else. So I tried the packet. I went away for 3 days to a homeschool co-op training. And I called my husband that same day, the first day I had the pack. And I was like, what is this stuff? Like, it lit my brain up. Like, I didn't need a nap. I was the only mom at 3 o'clock sitting in that conference awake. And I felt amazing. I still didn't want to share it. Although that same day, I had a girl go, what are you drinking, Stephanie? And I was like, I don't know. My husband handed me ketones. You should try it. And I naturally handed a product to her because what do? If we love something, we share it, right? So long story short, I love the product. We kind of dabbled into like, what would it look like if we shared this product? Would people accept it? Is that weird? And we just started naturally sharing our life. That's our story. Why? Because that changed my life. Like this, the only thing, if this is the only thing it did for me was make it so as a mom, I didn't need a nap at 2 o'clock, then game on. Like I could hang out with my kids. I had energy to clean my house. I could focus and homeschool them. Like that was my like number one. Hold on. So this is what happened is when you love something, you start to share it, right? So what we're here to do for you tonight is we want to talk about the community. Like Pruvit is the company, the product is KetoNat. Pruvit leads with education. So our company is always educating people. This isn't about just selling a product. This is about how can we help people be better? How can we help people understand that ketones are brain fuel? This is not just about fat loss, although a lot of people are having great success with this. And let's help people have an opportunity to share something from their home and help provide for their family. So when I started naturally sharing it, guess what? I was like, well, it would be cool if I could get some grocery money because 4 years ago, we lived paycheck to paycheck. Not that we ever lived without, not that we didn't ever have a ton. That was our choice. But I would always have to count pennies when I went to the grocery store. And sometimes I'd have to put stuff away because I had $120 a week to spend, and that was it. And so I thought, well, my first goal would be if I could just share something that I love, and if other moms want to join me, like if I could have some grocery money, that would change my life. And so that's what we're here to share with you about is like, if you're loving the product, guess what? We've got an amazing opportunity for you, but this isn't about, you know, some people go, I don't want to be salesy or that's crazy, or I don't know if I could do this. Guess what? You can, and you're going to hear about other people that are doing it that probably think or thought the same way you did. So I'm going to kick it over to Mandy Mitchell. I think she's off of her live, and Mandy's going to share. Are you there, Mandy?
I'm here.
I was telling everybody, I said, hey, Mandy's going to be on here. She's still talking on a live.
We were like, it was like the most abrupt live ending ever. We were like, that was so great. I love you. Bye. We have to go. super fast, but super fun because we got to talk about kind of a little bit about what we're going to talk about here. So I love how you kind of kicked this off and talked about, you know, your goals. And I love that, you know, we've kind of gotten to witness some of your journey knowing what your goal was of just, you know, grocery money, which is actually actually huge. And so I hate the fact that I said the word just, because that's a big deal. So my name is Mandy, like Stephanie said. Real quick about me, and then I'm going to kind of talk to you a little bit about just how easy it is to share this product with people. We've been with Pruvit for about 2.5 years now. I've been drinking ketones for 2.5 years plus 3 weeks. So I drank ketones for 3 weeks before I decided to tell anybody about it. You're going to hear from one of my besties right after this, and she's one of the people that I told. And let me tell you, before I get started and say anything else, she was very upset with me that I waited for 3 weeks to tell her. So if you're on this call, or if you're, she just did the throat slit motion right now, if you didn't see her. But if you're on this call, or if you're listening to this recording because you're considering telling people about this, don't consider it, do it. Because one of my friends actually got off the call and went in her room and cried. I don't know if Ashley is able to be on here tonight, but I literally thought she was going to break up with me as my friend for forever because I waited 3 weeks to tell her about this. So your friends don't want to wait until you've had this incredible experience, until you've had these incredible results, until you're smoking hot in your summer bikini and, you're getting the best night's sleep of your life and you're in an incredible mood for you to tell them. They want to do it with you, right? They actually might want to beat you. Jessica actually has beat me to the best body ever. So she actually wanted to crush me when it came to these goals. So that's I digress a little bit. So what's really cool about our product, raise your hand. Raise your hand first and foremost. Do any of you have a lady or a gentleman that cuts your hair or gives you a shave at the barbershop if you're a boy? Do any of you have one of those? Do you have a lady who does that? Y'all are going to absolutely lose your mind. My dogs want to be by my feet all day long in this office, but I got up and closed the door because my husband's on another Zoom, and now he's scratching at the door to leave. I literally am like, I don't know what to do with myself. So, okay, let me see a show of hands again. Who has somebody who cuts their hair? Yeah? Okay. Who has somebody, if you're a lady, who does your nails and toes somewhere? Okay, a few hands up. If you didn't put your hand up, I suggest you find one of those because it really is nice to have self-care. How many of you have ever gotten a massage by somebody really great? Yeah. How many of you have ever watched an amazing movie? Come on. If you don't raise your hand for that, then we have a serious problem and you need to get out a little bit more. So how many of you have seen an incredible television show series, Game of Thrones, maybe, for example, and then you just you cannot fathom that your friend's not watching it, so you just keep telling them about how amazing it is until they actually watch it? Yeah, okay. Now raise your hand if you've ever gotten anything free for that. Oh, what do you know? Nobody raised their hands. So let me be real with you. The girl who does my hair has at least 24 customers that I've told. I've referred these people who have been getting their hair cut from her for a decade. I don't get anything free for that. I don't get rewarded for that. She says thank you, but every time her rates go up, I still pay the new rate. I don't even get grandfathered into what I was paying 10 years ago. The girl who does my nails, literally I can hardly get in to see her anymore because I've referred so many people to her. I still pay for that. The girl who does my lashes, having a hard time getting in a schedule with her too because I tell everyone about her. She doesn't give me a break. But it doesn't stop me from sharing these things because I'm just that kind of person, right? If someone says, oh, your haircut's adorable, I'll be like, oh, do you want me to tell you where I got it done? Oh, your lashes are great. Oh, do you want me to tell you where I get them done? Oh, today someone said, hey, I like the color of your car. And I said, oh, do you want me to tell you who put the wrap on? That's just the kind of person I am. And because that's the kind of person I am, that's what makes this super easy for me, actually, if I'm being completely honest. So if you've ever told anybody about anything, if you've ever shared with anybody, hey, check out this great restaurant, order the steak, go see that movie, watch that show, Jessica Craig, I'm pretty sure who you're going to hear from her next is going to go to Express and buy this tank top because she was like, where'd you get that? And I said, Express. I'm not a big old meanie. I'm not going to hide it from her so she can't have it. I'm going to tell her because it's a super cute shirt. I agree. I'm going to tell the people that I meet about my hair because the girl does a good job. I really like her. So sharing ketones is really no different. You are going to, if you don't already, feel incredible. And you're going to instantaneously think of people who are going to want to feel that way too. Sometimes it's going to be the people you love the most. Like I picked up the phone and called my best friends first before my mom, although she was next. Sometimes it's going to be like, listen, my coworker could really benefit from a better mood, so I'm going to share this with them. There's going to be some reason why you're going to feel the need to tell people about this. So tell people about it, right? Like, and it really is as simple as that. So don't overthink like, gosh, what do I need to do to become a promoter? What are all the things I have to do? You just have to be the kind of person that likes to tell other people about stuff that's pretty cool. So if you're not that kind of person, if you like to keep all the good news that you find in the world to yourself and you don't share it with anybody, it might be a little bit challenged. But if you are a decent human being, hey, raise your hand if you're a decent human being. Everybody. I know I'm making jokes, but it's really, really that simple. So, I'm sure you hopped on here because, maybe you really want to know all the ins and outs. You really want to know, like, what does it take to get started? What kind of activities do I have to do? And we're going to get into that for sure. But I want you to go into it and listen with just, man, I probably know a few people who would want to do this with me. And it really is as simple as that. Jessica Craig is actually, I'm going to pop it over to her, Stephanie, if that's okay, because I really want her to tell you about some of the options for getting started. Like, okay, now that you've realized it's not so difficult, exactly what are your options? And she just said in the chat that she literally shares everything, like 100%. I know what to buy at the grocery store. I know what jewelry to wear. Like, I know all the stuff that's cool because she shares about it. So it's the same kind of thing. Plus, she deserves to tell me all the cool things she finds since I told her about ketones. Like, it's going to take a while to make up for that. So anyway, I'm going to hop this over to her and let her explain to you some of the options that you have for getting started. And then we're going to kick it back to Stephanie, and she's really going to talk about how we do this together as a team, because you aren't in this alone. And that's the other really cool thing about this. So Jess, tell us all the things. If I'm sitting here on this Zoom and I'm like, all right, I love this stuff. I feel incredible. Maybe I do want to share. Maybe I am a decent human being like Mandy suggested I might be. What do I have to do to get started?
Sure. Hey guys, thank you so much for hopping on and listening. Mandy, you're so freaking good at this. Like, if I wasn't already a promoter, I would literally sign up today because you just talked me into it. Basically, I'm going to go over with you guys how you can get started. So like Mandy said, we do have several options, and I just want you to hear my heart. Think about it. Think about the reason that you're on this Zoom right now, the reason that whoever introduced you to ketones and offered this opportunity to you, like, why did that resonate with you? Why did you have that feeling inside of you like this might be something you would want to do? I'll give you guys just a little smidge about how I got started. Like Mandy said, I was one of the first people, thank God, that she told about this. And listen to this, guys. For weeks before Mandy shared this with me, I had been praying for an opportunity to make some income. Our family was in a really bad financial situation. I had a newborn baby. My husband worked a full-time job, and we were kind of like at the end of our money, right? And so I was just like, gosh, I really don't want to put my newborn baby in daycare. I want to be able to stay at home with him for a little bit longer. What can I do that can bring some money into this house so that it will allow me to do that? So I had been praying about it and just kind of looking around at different things, different options. thinking about becoming a professional yard seller. Like, I did not know what I was going to do for real. And so when Mandy came to me to tell me about ketones, I was excited, right? I was like, oh gosh, I need to lose some weight. I don't sleep worth a flip. I'm grumpy as crap. I have 2 kids. You know what I mean? Like, I was excited about the product, but more than that, I knew that I needed this opportunity, that I needed this business, that I needed to be able to share this with people. So whenever I'm about to tell you all these different ways to get started, I want you to think in your head, like, what kind of person are you? Are you doing this just for fun, just to kind of see how it goes? Maybe you just want to get your product for free and earn enough money to get your nails done. Or are you somebody like me who has been praying for something that's going to help make an actual change for your family, right? Like, really do something big. So, or if you're somewhere in between, or if you don't even know who you are, we'll help you figure that out. But basically, the only requirement, guys, that we have to become a Pruvit Promoter is $37 a year. Like, that's it. That's the only thing. We don't have sales quotas. We don't have contracts. You're not locked into anything. You really don't even have to ever do anything. You could pay your $37 and never do a thing, and that's okay too. But hopefully that's not what you'll do. After the $37, that doesn't actually like come with anything. So you're not going to get anything but the ability to be able to earn money, right? So you're going to have your cloud office and all that kind of good stuff. You're going to have your free websites and all of that, but you're not going to have any product to get started. So 100%, we definitely recommend that you get started with at least your own product so that you can be drinking it and having your own experience and feeling incredible and being able to share this with other people about how you personally feel. So that would be kind of the lowest I would go. Pay the $37, grab your own box of product and get started that way. We have plenty of people who do that and have success. So what I'm about to say, I don't want you to feel like that I'm pressuring you in any way or making you feel like that this is the only way to be successful. But if you really want to do this and you want to do it right, we recommend that you come in with our promoter pack. So here are the reasons why. Number one, in my personal opinion, when you invest money, especially when it's something that you don't have laying around, like a ton of extra money, it's going to make you want to get to work, right? So when my husband and I got started with Mandy, like I just told y'all, we were broke as a joke praying for an opportunity. But at the same time, I knew that if I really wanted to do this and I wanted to do it the right way, that this is what I needed to invest in. This is what I needed to do for my business. So I put it on a credit card and literally just prayed and almost threw up for a few seconds. And then I got to work. I got, started sharing this with people. So I didn't even have to think about it. I had invested money I didn't have. So I needed to pay that back off quick. So I got to work. So I think that's a really cool, a really big reason of why you would even want to get started with a promoter pack, because it really pushes you right on the start to get going. So besides that, you're going to get 200 packets of ketones. You're going to get the different flavors. You're going to be able to sell those and earn your money back. So you're not buying Steph's holding them up. So you're not buying, you're not just spending money for nothing. You're going to get your product. You're going to package it up. You're going to sell it to people in 5 and 10 day trials. So you're going to earn your money back. And that can be as quick as 1 day. It could take you 30 days. I don't know. That all depends on, who you are, your influence, and how hard you want to work it. Personally, I sold through my entire pack before it even came to my house. So before it arrived to my house, I had already pre-sold every single packet that I had bought. So that was awesome. I was like, okay, this is going to be good. So another reason why you would want to get that pack is because a lot of times people are skeptical. So how many of you guys on here, whenever you first found out about ketones, you're kind of like, what? There ain't no way. That's kind of how I felt. Like my first reaction was, you can drink ketones, like something that your body has to produce. Like, it was just weird for me at first. But I'm the kind of girl who, it doesn't take much. Like after I saw that campfire video, I was like, okay, give me this. I'm driving to the lab to pick this stuff up. Give it to me right now. But everybody's not like that. A lot of people are very skeptical, right? We've all tried 757 things that don't work. So how awesome is it when you have trial packs to sell to people who aren't ready to just jump right in? So guys, this is going to get your business rolling so much quicker. You're going to have tons of people out there experiencing the product right off the bat. And then they're going to turn into customers or potential promoters just like you guys. So that's reason number 2 or 3. I can't remember. But one of the other reasons that I'm just like, I don't even know what is happening and why Pruvit is doing this. But y'all, if you get this promoter pack, you get to get paid as a rank 5 for an entire year. I'm like, what? Okay, so when I heard that, I was like, okay, for sure I need the promoter pack because I want to be getting paid as a rank 5. And if most of you guys are probably like, what the heck's rank 5? I'm not going to explain it to you, but just think more money. It just means you can make more money. The other really cool benefit that I'm super shocked that Pruvit does is you can get double Go Fast bonuses for your first 30 days. So again, what does that mean? It means more money. So you're going to be getting your butt to work because you've invested in your business. You're going to have trial packs to sell to people who aren't ready to jump right in. And you're going to get these really awesome benefits that Pruvit has to go along with the promoter pack. So again, this is an option. This is not a requirement. But if you're like me and you are ready to make a change for your family for real, like you're ready to do this, and you can swing it, or you can figure it out, or you can sell your couch, or you can sell your TV, I don't know, put it on a credit card, whatever. Just do it, guys. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it at all. Sorry, Mandy, that was like kind of long-winded. Love you.
That was perfect, and I love it. And I for sure want to go online right now and buy an experience pack too. So.
Me too. I'm buying one tonight. I just talked myself into it.
Well, hey, guess what? So we're going to dive into, okay, now we all love the product. Everybody on here's drinking it. We know how to get involved, but let's go a little bit through the how-to. And what if I told you there's a special holiday coming up? Like, raise your hand if you're a mama. And what if there's I might have heard there might be something fun coming up, maybe specifically for promoters or brand new promoters, hopefully on Mother's Day or around the weekend. I don't know, but I will let you know that we will see. So with that said, can't make any promises, but I do live in Kentucky. The CEO lives right over there. And I always am like, so what's coming? Like, what are we doing here? Actually, I'm going to show you something really quick. Our company, so everybody should be drinking ketones. There's something that is super fun that, I just showed you all a naughty finger. I'm so sorry. Okay. I hope nobody screenshotted that, but this is something super fun. Anyways, okay, how do we do this? We're going to dive into something called ACE. So what I want you to understand is this. When I joined, or Mandy joined, or Renee, or Jessica, or a lot of people that I see in here, we were not keto experts. Like, I didn't even understand what ketones were. All I knew was my husband was losing weight doing the keto diet. I felt great drinking them. And so here's the deal. Number one, you do not have to go to Keto 101 school for 6 weeks. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know all of the things that have to go along with keto or all of these questions of medical questions. Like, guess what? We have tools for you. All you get to do is share what you love. And so we follow a very simple system. I'm not going to go into detail about it because if you decide to join us, guess what? We will teach you more, but it's called ACE, Attract, Connect, Enroll. So we teach you, how are you going to attract people? Some people love face-to-face. Some people love to throw up a booth at their gym or have a keto life party. I'm having a keto life party tomorrow night here in Kentucky. People are going to come over and try ketones. I won't make any keto food. It's not even going to be clean here. Like, shake it up, drink it, try it, love it, get some. Like, really simple, low-key, easy. Maybe you love social media. Like, I love social media too. I'm always sharing what I love on there. And so it doesn't matter how you're going to attract people, but we're going to help you with that, right? Then we're going to do the C, connect. So we like to say, don't be the tool, use the tool. The C part is like, if somebody were to go, hey, Mandy, tell me about ketones and diabetes. And you're going to go, hey, guess what? I'm not a doctor, but I've got a tool for that. And if you're a brand new promoter, you're going to go, Mandy, where is that tool about ketones and diabetes? And we're going to help you. You don't even have to know where they're all at. Or maybe you've met a mom that loves fitness, loves getting her nails done, loves getting her hair done and her eyelashes. And you're like, oh, she would connect great with my friend Mandy. I'm going to connect them in a messenger thread. And I'm going to go, hey, Mandy, this girl's a lot like you. She's so cute. And she wants to know more about ketones. Hey, my girlfriend, meet Mandy. Like, she's been drinking the product for 3 years. Like, she's dominating this. We're going to all work together. That's the power of connection. Like, you don't do this by yourself. We do lots of different Zooms, just like what you're on here. We do training Zooms. We do Zooms for our customers. Like, it's just a great way to invite people. And you can go, zip your lips and let other people talk until you decide you want to share. So that's the C part. And then the enroll part is kind of exactly what Jessica was saying. Get people product in their hands. So get them a 5 or 10-day experience. They can become a customer or a promoter. Most people, when you're chatting with them, because when you attract them and they're going, what's in your cup? Why do you look so great? What's on your hat? What's on your shirt? Why are you tattooed in ketones? I'm like, well, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? And then most people want to try the product. They want to go, hey, I don't know what flavor I'm going to like. So, and they might back up and you're going to go, oh, guess what? Let's try this one first. And then let's, and so it's just fun. This is what you need to understand. You're not in this by yourself. We've got an amazing team. We do it together. You don't have to be a keto expert. And we've got lots of things for you as well. Like Pruvit has, we've got great websites. We've got great trainings. We've got a private promoter Facebook group. So you're learning from so many different voices. And so it's a lot of fun. So however you want to have the conversation, whether it's face-to-face or social media, we will help you with that. And so I will stop chatting about that part. Mandy, do you have anything to say about that before we have people share their stories?
No, but I just got the best boomerang of you ever. Just so you know. The one thing I would like to say is that if you don't overnight me a packet of that purple stuff, I'm never doing a Zoom with you again. Like,
I'll see what I can do.
Whatever that is, I need to see it in real life. Okay. No, but I would love to hear some stories. I know, Jess shared hers a little bit and you shared yours. I didn't share mine because I was so excited to talk about how easy it is to share, but I would just like to say this, like Jessica said, the potential is really anything. Oh my God, my dog is crying. Brick, it's okay. Can you stop it? Thank you. So if it sounds like there's somebody dying, it's not, it's my dog. The potential is really limitless, right? Some of us, like Stephanie, when you came in, you were just like, hey, I just want to earn my grocery money. And then there's opportunities for people to really change their family's financial picture. I will tell you that, it takes a lot of hard work and it takes a lot of consistency and it takes a lot of excitement and passion, right, to do something really, really big. But what's really cool here is that with a product this powerful and a community this strong, you can do those things. So, oh my God, my dog is literally scratching to get out. So, Stephanie talks about how she wanted grocery money. Let me tell you when I knew this was going to be a real thing. How many of you have ever thought to yourself, I can't put my bills on auto pay? Like, that would totally stress me out. Okay, well, I'm going to be completely transparent with you. That was me 2.5 years ago. Like, nothing could be on auto pay. I would lay in bed at night and be like, okay, well, if I wait to pay my mortgage until next week, it's still not technically 2 weeks late and I won't get the late fee, but I will be able to take my kiddos to a movie this weekend. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Have any of you ever had those conversations with yourself at night? Sometimes I would even say, like, Rick, come here, bub. Sometimes I would even say things to myself like, I will accept the $65 late fee. Like, I am going to push my mortgage out a little bit and I'm going to accept the $65 late fee because then we can go to a movie and my kids can attend this birthday party or I can get back to school stuff. Like, everything always got paid, but it never got paid when it was supposed to. And I certainly couldn't put it all on auto ship or auto pay or whatever it's called. And I remember shortly after we started our Pruvit business, this night where I had fallen asleep, because let me tell you, when you're drinking ketones, the minute you put your head on the pillow, you're out. But I remember I was like laying there and I woke up and I was like, oh my God, every single thing that I have is on auto pay right now. Like, that was the moment that I was like, this is going to lift a burden for our family. And in that moment, it didn't matter to me how big it got after that. I knew I was lifting a burden for our family where we just didn't have to stress. So as big as this can be, that's the moment for me. If I'm being completely honest, that's the moment for me that made me go, this is something, I don't want to just share this product with people. I need more people to know about this opportunity, because if you can just change your family's financial picture by $500 a month, you can impact your life significantly. And for me, that's what that was. So we do have a couple of people that are going to share. I'm going to let the dog out because clearly he's losing his mind about it. Do you hear him? Can you hear him? It literally sounds like I'm poking him with a hot thing, but I'm not. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Y'all introduce people. I've got someone, but you go first.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to have, we've got a couple people that are going to share their 90-second, just their Pruvit story with you, and then we will let you go. I promise you will love them. So we'll have Jenna Gainey come on first. Jenna, pop on and tell us your story.
Yes. Well, first of all, I am super pumped, like second everything that Mandy Mitchell just said. I can't deal. And so if you're like me, and this is a part of my story, I was scared to death to dive in. I didn't want to do it. I knew the power of ketones. I knew, did I introduce myself? Yeah, my name's Jenna. Anyway, I know I'm a little bit of a green personality that gets me in trouble sometimes, but the belief in the product was there and I was pumped, but I was still scared because I'm a human, right? Anybody else human out there? I'm pretty sure we all are. Okay, so I didn't want to invest. I didn't want to tell my friends. Like, I was making all these excuses why not. I think Stephanie talked to me for about 2 months. If you're on this Zoom and you're thinking, but I'm not a salesperson, I wasn't either. But I don't want to do booths, I didn't either. But I don't want to have parties, I didn't either. I don't want to be that person, neither did I. But here's the deal. Here's why. And here's the deal. You just share what has literally brought you back to life, and people are going to be attracted to that, period. Like the biggest fat period ever after that. So, and this is why this has been so easy for us. Before ketones, my moods were at the lowest point they could have ever been. I honestly don't know how I'm married. My husband should have won an award because he stuck by my side at that point. I worried about everything excessively. My brain fog was so incredibly bad. I'm a registered nurse. I don't think I said that. I considered quitting my nursing job because I didn't feel like my patients were safe in my care. My brain wasn't working. I don't know if I could say that 15 times, and I don't know if you guys would understand how serious that was for me. I couldn't formulate a sentence. This right here, formulating these sentences, is a miracle, a ketone miracle, just saying. And then energy, I didn't know what energy was, y'all. Like, somebody say energy, and I probably rolled my eyes and hated the mom that said she had energy or something. I don't know. So since ketones, obviously all of that has turned around. You can see it. I don't even think I need to say anything. Mood better, energy better, focus better, brain fog gone. It's 9:35 and I'm probably going to go clean my house after this. Like, I got myself back. I got my mind back. I got my body back. The fat loss is an extra bonus, right? And so I would just say this, and I think Mandy, you said this earlier, don't consider it, just do it. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen, right? If you tell your friends about this mom juice that brought you back, you got your life back, what are they going to say? No? Well, I guarantee you one thing, and because this happens to me, I've been in this for about a year, almost a year and a half, a little over a year. They come back. They watch you, they realize, I'm thinking this is really working, right? They watch you and they come back. So keep asking, keep showing, keep exampling. you're going to rock it. I know you are. And obviously, I mean, look around. You have an awesome team around you. We're going to help you rock it. And that's my story.
I love it, Jenna. Thank you for sharing. She's so fun. I love, love, love it. And you're the funnest to work a booth with, by the way. She's so fun. The next person we're going to have is Christina Arundel. Hey, Christina, unmute yourself and share your story with us.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness, guys. First and foremost, is this Zoom amazing? Like, raise your hand if this Zoom is amazing, because I'm excited just being on it and hearing everyone's story, just hearing, like, I feel like it brings that spark back in me, like when I first started and I first joined, and how excited I was. First and foremost, my name is Kristen Arundel, like Stephanie had said. And I am a mom of 3, married. We homeschool as well. For me, I came to this product because I needed to lose weight. Like, I literally was at a point in my life where I was completely desperate. Before kids, I never struggled like this, but all of a sudden, here I am, post baby number 3. I'm 236 pounds, completely miserable, self-conscious. I mean, friends would ask me to go and do things, and I can't even tell you, like, I just would say no because I didn't want to stand in front of my closet for an hour looking for something to wear. And I was miserable. So I wasn't necessarily, or at least I didn't think I was looking for the opportunity, where I feel like now, like, hindsight is kind of 2020, because literally the summer before I started Pruvit, I was an Uber driver. So clearly I was looking for something to make more money. But, you know, I was in that state of denial, I guess, because I really didn't think that I could do it. Like, I didn't think, I had tried 5 other home-based businesses, completely failed at it. So I kind of had just thrown in the towel at that point, and I was like, all right, like, MLM, network marketing, anything like that is not for me. With that being said, I started using ketones. Like many people, within the first day, I felt amazing. I had this amazing energy. Like I said, we homeschool, so just like that focus, the better mood, and within 3 days, I think I had lost like 7 pounds. So it was just like, I'm like, okay, like, this product works. It was changing my life. And like most people that are on here sharing, when something is that good and it is changing your life in such an amazing and impactful way, it's hard not to share it. I mean, I felt like Mandy did a great job in the beginning explaining how, you know, you have a hair girl. Literally, my hair girl was at my house on Friday, cutting my hair, doing my daughter's hair. And what was I doing? I'm on my stories on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and I'm tagging her, I'm shouting her out. Like, it just comes natural when you find something that you love. And I think that we kind of have to get over that, like, icky feeling if we're making money on something, right? Like we think, okay, like, we're just going to be selling something, and that's not what it's about. I will tell you this. I got very comfortable being, you know, a family on one income. I kind of made a lot of sacrifices, and I got comfortable with it. I almost accepted it. And I think just this past week, it really hit me, because this was the first time in, oh my goodness, like the past 10 years, like, I get highlights on my hair. For all of you women who do this, no, it's expensive, right? Like, we're talking $200 a pop, right? So I would go like 6 months, sometimes a year, without getting my hair done, just because we didn't have the extra money. And I had my appointment just this past Friday, and it was like 3 months since I got my hair done the last time. So I just feel like, again, like, you may just want extra grocery money. You may want an extra $50 a week to just take your kids out for, you know, lunch or something. You may want to make this full time. You may want to retire your husband. You may want to be a 6-figure income earner. Like, it doesn't matter what it is that you want. Like, no goal is too small and no goal is too big. Just know that, first of all, as you can see, we have an amazing, amazing community here. For me, this has changed my life. The one thing that I didn't share was, like, again, as a mom, like, I didn't feel like I had a purpose. Like, I was mom, I was wife, but I didn't feel like I had a purpose for me. And I feel like if that even if I never make any more money than I'm making now, like that in itself is worth it, you know. And then being able to be a part of every other person's journey that I meet, you know, every person that I introduce to ketones, that it changes their life. Like I get to be part of their journey too. And that's priceless. So, I think that's really it. I
love it. I love it. You were making me gonna tear up. I was gonna tell you to stop. I'm not a crier. I was like, I think Mandy and I usually are like, those were great stories. Oh, I love it. Thank you for sharing. I know Mandy has one person that's going to share. I'm going to throw one more person there because I think it's good to have a guy's perspective, because sometimes I think a lot of us go, hey, this is a lot of mom talk or a lot of lady talk, but there are a lot of men that drink ketones for fat loss, for muscle preservation. I just got off a live with a pro baller. I don't like that name. He was a pro basketball player in his younger years. Did the keto diet since September, has dropped 107 pounds, and the ketones have lit him up. He didn't even know what ketones were. I was like, how did you not know that? So like, these aren't just for moms, although we are all chatty catties. But Chris Webb is going to pop on, share his 90-second story. Mandy's got one more person. You're not going to want to miss it. And then we will let you go, I promise. But Chris, why should a guy even share? Like, why are you doing what you're doing?
Hey, so why should a guy share? Well, one of the biggest reasons is guys don't really, okay, I'm just gonna be straight honest with you. Guys don't really listen that well. How about that? Okay. So I think having a guy's perspective on a lot of things helps other guys like take a leap. So I love the fact that with what we're doing, all we're doing is sharing our story. I mean, that's really it. Danny and I made kind of like I don't know if it's called a pact, an oath, whatever it is. We decided when we came in that we're only going to really work with people who want to work with us. That's it. I mean, we're not going to go out and you know, try to push something on somebody that's not really what they want to do, not what they want to move forward with. So so just sharing our story, and it just helps a lot. It helps open the doors to having people reach out and ask more questions. So a lot of people might say, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know how I could possibly get these packets into the marketplace, or how I can sell a bot, or how I can do any of that. And all it really is taking that conversation that you're having right now is right here. If you move it down 16 inches to right here, everything changes. Everything changes. So, and that shows up in your story and how you relate in your story. So it's not about slapping flyers on your social media. It's more about sharing your story, about how you feel, about that you're nervous, about that you're trying something new. And so when you ask like myself, like a guy coming out and saying that might be a little bit more awkward to hear than a girl saying that, maybe. I don't know. But I do know that in sharing like that, I do have guys that reach out to me, not publicly. They message me privately. They don't really do a lot of comments on my, like, oh God, tell me more. You know, they're not like that. But I do have private conversations, and it's cool. And it's also something that we get to do, my wife, Danny, we get to do together. So it brings us together. It's something we can do together. We can have a lot of fun together. And I think when ladies see husbands doing it, and I don't know how to word this right, I think it just creates a great opportunity when other guys see that there are other guys doing it. Yeah. It creates a great opportunity that you can actually work together. And I think also having a male voice can come across and let other guys know that, yeah, you don't have to dress up like a unicorn and run around the house and take selfies. You know, you don't have to do that. And they just understand that, you know, hey, it helps my performance in the gym. Hey, it helped me crush 10 pounds, you know, last month, or whatever it is. A guy can speak in a guy's voice. And if he comes on board with his wife, I tell you what, if you have dual power, you are going to blow this business up. Not that you can't do it by yourself, right. But man, when you have a teamwork, it really is incredible. And
so she asked you why you were taking the product.
Did I answer your question?
No, I think it was great. I think it's powerful because a lot of people think, that's a lady thing, right? But like Chris and Danny Webb are some of the most amazing Spartan racers you will ever meet. So when you're looking for performance, like I would connect them to Danny and Chris. They're crushing it. Like they're before and better pictures, but like their performance, like the first time I talked to them was through the roof, right, guys? Of like what you have done together, sharing, Chris talking to guys. Like most guys don't have this like, I'm going to chat with my girlfriend every day, but they need what we have too. It isn't a mom fuel. Well, I call it my mom fuel, but this isn't everybody fuel. So that's what I wanted you to share is just that like you love to do and share this.
Yeah, absolutely. And so like for me, and everybody has their own story, like what they go in for. Like Danny and I, we both went in for performance enhancement, but we stayed for a lot of other things.
Yeah.
So a lot of people come in for one thing, they stay for a lot of others. And I can tell you guys right now, anyone who's on the fence considering any of this, the community is amazing. The support is amazing. You not only have everyone on the screen, but you have so many more people that have your back, that want to see you succeed. And for what is actually like, for what you actually do, it's so fun to do what we do and share what we share. And the rewards are just incredible moving forward. So I always tell people, look at, time's going to pass anyways. What else are you going to do? Right? So if you're not having fun, if you're not helping other people reach their goals and it's in your heart, what else is there?
Mandy, you're up. No.
I'm sorry. You were muted. I was just like, oh yeah, the time's going to pass anyway. It was so good. I like lost myself in a train of thought. So real quick, I just want to we went so long, like normally these aren't this long, but obviously you can tell that we've got a bunch of fired up, excited people here. So, I mean, if that doesn't move you, I don't know what will, but maybe my sweet friend, Ashley, I'm going to have her hop on and share. I think one of the coolest things that we get to do is watch other people have incredible experiences. And I was just telling her earlier that one of the things I count among my many successes inside of this business is watching her be home with her boys, for example. So I'm going to let her share a little bit about what this product and business has done for her. And then we will wrap it up after that. But we just wanted you to hear her story too.
Hey guys. My name is Ashley Brandon. I am lived in South Carolina, and now I've just moved to Hot Springs, Arkansas. So before I found this company, our company, I worked a 9 to 5, which was really a 7 to 5:30, 6 o'clock. I was a GM of a boutique hotel, and I was on call 24 hours a day. I was needed at work all the time. And I have 2 boys. I have 2 little boys and a wonderful husband. And I would go to work and I would cry because my son needed to go to the doctor. And I had to ask people, 5, 6 people, can you take him? Can you take him? I can't miss work today. I can't miss this. And so I would sit in the parking lot at lunch and cry because I was missing out on this. These were things that I needed to be there for, and I couldn't be. I couldn't. And so when I found this, the product is obviously amazing, and I lit up, like people say, like a Christmas tree, and I had people coming to me left and right, like, what are you doing? You have so much energy. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? And that's when I decided, okay, well, apparently I need to pay this $37 and tell people all about this. I've never done anything like this before, ever, and I just went for it. And I just want you to know that I went for it with that job that I worked 60 hours a week at. And I did it for months and months. Just an hour in the evening is what I would do, telling people about what this amazing product that's changing my life, an hour a night. And before I knew it, my husband and I decided that it was time for me to leave that job and be home with my boys and literally get to be there at the table for homework in the afternoon, or for every single doctor appointment that is needed, or maybe not needed, because my 4-year-old likes to pretend he's hurt when he's not. But that's the amazing thing, is I get to live life. I get to do this with my husband. I get to do this with my son. My 4-year-old literally stopped somebody today in a restaurant and said, my mom's the keto lady. You should talk to her. Not even joking. Sample in hand, card in hand. It's that simple. So don't think you don't have the time, because I promise you, an hour a day, and you can build this amazing business because you have this amazing community of people who help you do it. You're not on your own. So I'm looking forward to, in the future, goals and aspirations. I didn't have that before. I didn't even know how to even think that. I was just trying to survive. So now I have goals and aspirations and things that I'm looking forward to that I've never before. And that's all because of this company, because of our company, because of Pruvit. And so if you're here for a reason. You were meant to hear all of this. And this is opportunity knocking at your door, not to be cliche, but this is it. If you've been looking for something, this is it. I'm here to tell you this is it. So that's all I wanted to share.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I mean, it's so good. I don't have anything else.
I love it. Okay, so we appreciate you all. I think you're amazing. I hope that you found value in this. Get with the person that invited you on, get back with them and go, hey, tell me more. There's lots of things that we can show you. There's a fun Go Challenge video you can watch. But just get with them and go, I'm ready to join you. Maybe wait for this Mother's Day weekend if you want to. I don't know. I would just hang in there for tomorrow or the next day.
You're killing me, Steph.
Let's do this together. I think you're amazing. And this is officially done. So we will have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.